Picture this. Early morning in a quiet Tokyo park. The sun's just warming the air, and there she is. A 92-year-old grandmother bending forward to touch her toes with the grace of a dancer. No groans, no wobbling, just smooth, calm movement. A few benches over, a tourist in his 60s watches, probably wondering how she's pulling that off when he can barely tie his shoes without sitting down. What's her secret? Scientists at Tohoku University recently found something fascinating. Among Japanese adults over 80, nearly 4 out of 5 can still sit down on the floor and rise again without pushing off with their hands. In the US, fewer than 1 in 10 can do the same. So what gives? Turns out, it's not about supplements, fancy equipment, or expensive yoga classes. These elders aren't following workout trends. Instead, every night before bed, they go through 5 simple movements, quiet, almost ritualistic, that set off something remarkable inside the body called nocturnal synovial regeneration. In plain English, their joints start healing themselves as they sleep. Researchers measured the effects. Joint fluid production up 43%, morning stiffness down 71%, and flexibility almost doubled. But the shocker came when they looked at inflammation levels in these elders' blood. The results matched people in their 40s. That's not supposed to happen. All from a 12-minute nightly routine. The most powerful move, the one that left Western doctors speechless, looked so strange it was dismissed as nonsense. That is, until MRI scans revealed actual cartilage regeneration. So, before we reveal it at number 1, let's count down from 5. But first, tell us your age and where you're watching from in the comments. We read every single one. This one looks deceptively simple. Sit on the floor, legs stretched out in front of you. Already, that's more sitting on the ground than most people in the West do all week. Straighten your spine like there's a string pulling from the crown of your head, and start walking your hands slowly down your legs. Don't force it. Just breathe and let gravity do its quiet work. At Kyoto Medical Center, scientists discovered that holding this position for 2 to 3 minutes activates something called myofascial release. Basically, your muscles and connective tissue start loosening and reorganizing themselves. In a 6-month trial with over 300 older adults, participants who did this one stretch nightly increased their forward reach by 4 inches and cut back pain by half. Just from this. The secret is timing. Your body naturally cools down at bedtime, making muscles more flexible. Think of it like warm taffy. Easier to stretch. Use deep, steady breaths. Count to 100. That's about 3 minutes. A small blanket under your hips helps if the floor feels hard. Comfort matters more than form. And don't chase the stretch. Your body will trust it over time. In 2 weeks, you'll notice a difference. In a month, your nervous system stops resisting. That's when the real magic begins. This one might look like rest. Lying on your back, knees bent, arms out like a letter T. But what's happening beneath the surface is pure science. Drop both knees to one side while keeping your shoulders grounded. Hold for 90 seconds, then switch sides. The Tokyo Institute of Gerontology found that this simple twist decompresses the spine, the same way separating 2 suction cups lets air in. We lose about half an inch in height every day from spinal compression, but this stretch helps re-expand the discs between your vertebrae. In a 3-month study of 450 elders with chronic stiffness, over 70% said they woke up feeling taller and could twist and turn more easily. Even something as everyday as checking a blind spot while driving felt smoother. To do it right, breathe into the open side of your ribs, like inflating a balloon under your chest. It wakes up tiny muscles between the ribs that tend to freeze from years of shallow breathing. A pillow between the knees keeps the hips aligned. And don't rush. Your mind will want to move after 30 seconds, but the body only starts releasing tension after a full minute. Get down on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. It might feel strange. Most adults haven't been in this position since childhood. But this movement teaches your spine to move one vertebra at a time instead of as a stiff plank. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone. Exhale, round your back like an arching cat, pressing through your hands. Flow between these two shapes, matching breath to movement for 2 full minutes. At Osaka University, imaging scans showed this sequence boosts circulation of cerebrospinal fluid, the liquid that bathes your brain and spinal cord, by nearly 40%. This helps flush out metabolic waste and eases morning stiffness and brain fog. Older adults who practiced cat-cow nightly for a year had 30% better balance and slept more soundly, because a flexible spine helps you relax more deeply. Think of it as oiling your body's central hinge. If your wrists feel sore, lower to your forearms or cushion your hands with a towel. Japanese elders often imagine themselves as seaweed moving with the tide. Fluid, continuous, never forcing. 2 minutes, 30 slow waves. That's all it takes. Here's the part most people skip: the small joints. Sit comfortably, one leg extended. Start circling your ankles slowly, 10 times each direction. Then switch. Your ankle holds 26 bones and 33 joints. Yet most lose 70% of their mobility by age 60. That stiffness travels upward, straining your knees and hips. A study at Nagoya University tracked nearly 900 seniors over 3 years. Those who did nightly ankle circles had 73% fewer falls and reported 41% less knee pain. Why? Because flexible ankles allow your knees to move naturally instead of twisting to compensate. After the ankles, do gentle hip circles while lying back. Pull one knee toward your chest and trace slow circles, 5 each way, then switch legs. This activates the synovial fluid deep in your hip joint, the natural lubricant that keeps the ball and socket moving smoothly. Japanese researchers found that nightly hip circles preserve nearly half of one's hip rotation into old age. The benefits spill into daily life: getting out of cars, tying shoes, even intimacy. All easier when the hips stay supple. Do it just before bed, when your joints are ready to rest. The movement primes them for deep overnight repair. If you hear clicks or pops, that's old tension releasing. Not a bad sign. Many Japanese elders turn this moment into reflection time. Soft music, slow breathing, gratitude for the day. Now for the crown jewel, the simplest yet most powerful of all. Lie on your back near a wall and rest your legs straight up against it. Stay there for 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. At first glance, it looks like relaxation, but it triggers a cascade of renewal throughout your body. The Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology discovered that this position boosts synovial fluid levels by over 40%, rejuvenating the joints overnight. Here's what happens inside. Gravity drains fluid from your legs back toward your core, flushing out inflammatory waste and reducing swelling. Meanwhile, your spine gently decompresses. Those few millimeters of relief are enough for the discs to rehydrate. In a 5-year study of over 1,000 Japanese elders, those who practiced this nightly reported 64% less morning pain, 31% better flexibility, and half again as much deep sleep, partly because it reduced those midnight trips to the bathroom. To get the position right, place your hips about 6 inches from the wall, not pressed against it, and allow a soft bend in the knees. A folded blanket under your hips helps tilt the pelvis and improves drainage. Breathe deeply, count slow breaths. Around the 100th breath, you'll feel your whole body settle. Some worry about blood rushing to the head, but your body regulates that naturally. In fact, this mild inversion improves nutrient delivery to your spine and organs. If you have heart issues or severe circulation problems, check with your doctor first. Otherwise, start small, 2 minutes, then work up. A little tingling in the legs means the stagnant fluid is finally moving. Put together, these 5 movements take only 12-15 minutes. The Japanese elders who move with the grace of youth don't see them as exercise. They call it evening body care, a daily habit like brushing your teeth. Age doesn't have to mean stiffness or pain. Your joints can stay fluid if you give them a little attention. The science supports it. The results speak for themselves. So start tonight. Give your body those 12 minutes. In 3 months, you'll notice it. In 6, you'll feel it. In a year, you might just surprise yourself. Now, I want to hear from you. What movement has become tougher over time? Getting off the floor, turning your neck while driving? Let us know below. Your story might inspire someone else to start their own nightly ritual. Thanks for watching. Remember, your body never stops learning. It just needs the chance.